All right, here we go. Chris Webby, Sell Your Soul. Now, as a heads up to the artist or anyone, it's not an exploitative thing, right? If you look at the today's lineup video, we really needed the Sell Your Soul title to talk about the big game and halftime extravaganza. And then to segue into, if you sell your soul, you could get into the music industry. And they're together for that purpose. Neither song exists on the channel, and I think both artists inspire me to have good conversation. So, why we're here, that is the reason. Chris Webby, Sell Your Soul. I wouldn't. It looks like you'll end up in some weird-ass suit with puffy legs and when the actual Luciferians denounce your performance as theatrics and hype, when they were probably looking for something a little more dramatic, maybe. I'm kidding. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see tonight. I'm interested. I will get home from work in the morning. I will relax to wind down, strap on the tinfoil hat, get the duckies tucked in next to me, and we'll see what the fringe crazies said about the halftime show. That is some of my favorite. While other people are going to be watching commercials, and them are $1 million minutes, so enjoy. I will watch the fringe tinfoil hatters take apart the halftime show for how it summoned hell on earth or whatever it's done. It's going to be interesting. All right, let's hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. I mean, I suppose I could just pretend I don't do nothing and move on, but I did stuff. I mean, I'm not even sure what the hell I was talking about. I think it's something to do with selling your soul and to become Rihanna and then be able to play a halftime performance and be a icon of the music industry, if I'm remembering correctly. Now, that's just the way the sentence went, so that's why they're in this order. If the sentence would have meant when you join the music industry, you might have to sell your soul, we would have done the Tom first. So, just a heads up.
Why don't you sell your soul?
No.
Why don't you sell your soul?
Did I haven't seen this in a while. I don't think so.
Why don't you sell your soul?
Oh boy, hold on, I'll be right back. Well, damn it anyways. It's right there. I did it. I hate when the algorithm. I don't hate it. I really like this too, but we're not. Let's see here. That's tough. What are we gonna do with that? Oh my goodness. Hold on to your Yeah.
There's a lot of opinions floating around these days, and I got my own.
To be fair, I've seen this as well. I've reacted to this like 3 times, but it was at the beginning, and it turned out I didn't know how to. Oh wait, I was too small, so it cost me a lot to say stuff. I was not aware of anything going on in my own reality in regards to doing all this, so I thought my insight was so much. In the end, this is it. This is the one. This is the song that brought me here. And I'm not trying to double cross anybody, especially if Webby shows up and sees all this. Man, I'm sorry. But I don't want to do that one again because I needed it for my subplot. But honestly, we've come far enough. Let's revisit Raw Thoughts 5 and oh yeah, let's revisit this.
There's a lot of opinions floating around these days, and I got my own. You know, they may not be publicly acceptable, they may get me canceled, but it's my goddamn American right to speak them.
There, now, I don't know if I was just like slack-jawed first time around with all this, and now I can say, well, you can only be canceled, even if they disagree. You can only be canceled if you allow them to cancel you, really, or you did something so bad, right? There's that gray area there, but we get our opinions. We definitely get our opinions, because I know there's the part that I really want to get to in this song. That's a long ways from now. But there's a lot of things that we're going to get to have opinions about in conversations, and class action lawsuits.
They may get me canceled, but it's my goddamn American right to speak them. And if you got a problem with that, suck my dick. In a world made for the weak, the meek, the beta males and the sheep, too soft for debate. If they don't agree, then they just block and try to censor whatever you speak. Only like minds on the timeline that they see. They anti this and anti.
Well, and there's other people that I didn't actually see Squid Game, but the like minds on the timeline, the bubble reference is a main talking point now. The bubble or cult is definitely stronger than ever, right? The tribal nature of it all. Ooh, I'm glad we're doing this.
Whatever you speak, only like minds on the timeline that they see. They anti this and anti that. So close-minded, really, they just anti-facts. And you can show them the proof, but if it doesn't all align with their views that they've been programmed with from the news, then they don't want to hear it, or even fucking be near it. See, the truth is too much for their spirit, that's why they fear it. They try to tell me no, but fuck it, I'ma say it anyway. I've been waiting for the government to kill me any day.
Now, first time around, I don't know. I don't know if any of them are even public, so this is perfect. It's about time this gets some public scrutiny from, and not hidden and not a rambling mess. Okay, it's still a rambling mess because I'm still me. And I'm not putting any of my talking points in Webby's backyard, right? I'm not trying to draw a line. But I'm not for or against Tate. But I find that prosecution and that the holding of him very interesting. So the unfortunate truth is if you Veritas and that shakeup. Now all opinions are for entertainment purposes only, and I don't know enough about everything. But I find it interesting that when let's see, a certain line of infotainment starts taking off, a big shakeup to almost all of them happens at the same time. Are people watching? Could they come get you? Oh, I think Webby's right. Maybe you do have to look over your shoulder if you speak your mind too much. From not the canceling. I don't think it's the bubbles we have to worry about. It's the tech influence, right? The unseen, wielded political power, right? Tech government influence. We now know, right? So this is the thing. One of the things I want to listen to this time through is you don't have to believe them, right? I don't care what people believe at all. Like I said, everything's for shits and giggles. But I find the Twitter files and all that very interesting because the tinfoil hatters said the whole time, right? Nailing, deranking, right? Just nailing you. You just get lost in the algorithm. And it's like all that same stuff we were bitching about in crime about making it to the lawsuits. Like I'm saying, there'll be class action lawsuits for all.
They fear it. They try to tell me no, but fuck it, I'ma say it anyway. I've been waiting for the government to kill me any day. What the fuck? I'm not important enough? Must I talk about the vax, how they poisoning us, or the Vatican and all?
And then isn't the princess of was that the Philippines? Where did that princess die? I mean, I don't know enough about that. Is that true? Did that happen? Are they going after the Pfizer? Did they revoke their immunity? Now, wow, those words just ticked a lot of boxes on the algorithm, but that's okay. Because, see, if we can't have the discussion, I don't believe there's a single piece of tape where I tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just looking at it through the lens that I like to look at it through. Maybe reflected through a little Webby bars, right? But I'm no spokesperson. I don't tell anybody what to do. I'm just saying, hey, can we talk about it? Can we question this shit? Or do we have to look over our shoulder?
All the little boys that they touch, I'm not scared. Shit is
oh, man, that's so, unfortunately, we'll just go on. That's too true. No, we'll just leave that alone. That's so sad.
Not like I'm avoiding this stuff. Yeah, the First Amendment still lives on through me and certain other motherfuckers who ain't on TV. We the last dinosaurs alive in AD. When we're gone, then you'll really know that freedom ain't free. But if everybody got to showing some balls, these agendas they've been pushing will be slow to a crawl. But y'all so fucking soft, obeying and going along, sitting there triggered over a song. I know the type. Got a Black Lives Matter sign on the front porch. Never had a black person in the house. Yeah, it's time to call them out. Virtue signal motherfuckers ain't about shit. They just running at the mouth with these pre-programmed points of view and these ludicrous facts. Asian hate, stop acting like you knew about that. If you need a safe space, there's some room in the back with fresh vaginal wipes you could use while I rap. Pussy, yeah, it helps them all sleep at night, knowing they signed a petition for equal rights for transgenders, talking like it's their fight, when in reality they never met one in their life. They don't donate or actually do nothing about it. They just sit there sipping Mountain Dew on their couches while they clapping for each other and circle jerking themselves. Applaud the loss of freedom and cancel those who rebel.
Yeah, and I'll look to see if I've got any unlisted any links to my first time through. But I have an opinion on these bars right here, and I hope I've taken the right path on this. Do no harm, and you do you. Can we make, man, I don't hear about it here, so I'm safe, I hope. Are we ever going to be able to, is water sports and those involved going to become a political party someday? I doubt it. There'll be lines, but nothing within the current social justice fight is inappropriate. It just could be blown out of proportion in some directions. But do you have a right to do you? All the way down to your fluffy, smelly, squirrelkin spirit, suit? Yes! Just don't hurt nobody. The thing, I hear the stories. I don't mock. I'm not like, I'm just like, not my thing. But I mean, do you? And then defend a system at least that will allow y'all to do you within the bounds of doing no harm. I'm just saying, I think.
And I'm the bad guy because I'm white and not gay, which means that I'm a bigot and discredits what I say. But I'd rather have some toxic masculinity than...
Wait, how old is this? Because I don't do it's not that old. I don't do TikTok. But I know that the trad wife trolls and all that is... You can't push everyone into a corner and not expect blowback. It just turns out that it's not in the form of, dancing nurses. It's, barefoot and, pregnant in the kitchen jokes by the whole generation. You wouldn't think it'd be making those jokes. It's mind-blowing to me when I learn about all this shit.
Have an inner bitch in me, bitch, so suck a dick of 3. See, the algorithm's keeping you lost, and now you're caught in an echo chamber of your own thoughts. Let me talk while I can and speak to all my supporters before there's lawyers, threats, and gag orders. Cause nowadays that's the American way, with this false administration that has led us astray. They want the country to heal, but they don't spell with an A. What they mean is to obey and do whatever they say, but we tired of that. So when I'm here to rap, I got a duty to the people to bring light to the facts. Never see a day I'm taking it back. If I gave a shit, then I'd use a mask for wiping my ass. And when it comes to the shot,
now here we're getting into the stuff I really want to, stir the pot, poke the bear, all that stuff. Now I'm going to be mostly good because, we still algorithmically have issues. But I believe I agree with even the, let's say, the smart ass angle of everything presented in these bars. And study upon study. That's why I was referencing those Twitter files and stuff. The irony is I for a while have been thinking that maybe it was tobacco science that was fed through the mainstream. And lo and behold, the tinfoil ladders have got a good record right now.
If I gave a shit, then I'd use a mask for wiping my ass. And when it comes to the shot, I don't care if you got it. Why you care if I didn't? I'm not understanding the logic. Shit, it's such a hot topic. You can...
Okay, and I won't, I'll leave one and then we're going to go. Shedding. And if that comes out to be... I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's real right now. I'm saying this is what I've been following. And especially in... the ladies and the actual pregnancy and stuff like that. Oof, if that shedding turns out to be true, it'll be a debatable why any. Yeah, I don't know. Oof. Good questions, Webby.
You got it. Why you care if I didn't? I'm not understanding the logic. Shit, it's such a hot topic. You can get them in malls. I just got my 8th booster. Fucking round of applause. People scared to say it, so they just say nothing instead. So let me make myself clear so they don't twist what I said. Hell yeah, I'll get the shot with a gun to my head. After they pull the trigger and they vaccinate me dead. Raw thoughts.
And I ain't no Democrat, I ain't no fucking Republican either.
These motherfucking raw thoughts.
I'm a free-thinking citizen of the United States of America, god damn it.
Raw thoughts.
And I've been seeing where this world's going, where this country's going, it makes me sick.
These motherfucking raw thoughts.
Fuck the New World Order. Take that vaccine and shove it up your ass.
And then, come on, you got to double down there because the whiff talking points have been all over the channel. Nah, the first time I saw it, I don't know. I'll have to see what I have available, what we can find. I'm interested now. Because this is it. This is the one. This has got almost like this is, and there. So why isn't there Dimash on the channel right now? Well, because win, lose, or draw, I want to talk about this. This is the shit. You don't have to agree. You just have to be willingly able to participate in the conversation or allow others to do just that.
Raw thought. Oh, y'all thought I was done? Hell no. This is Raw Thoughts. You know how we do. Line these motherfuckers up. It's time to get to work. Where should I start? Joe Biden, I guess. Old Yeller. Shit, I'm honestly surprised he hasn't died on us yet. You ain't our president, dog. Shit, you don't have to pretend. Come on, Joe. We all know that you ain't actually win. Yeah, them puppet strings holding you up. Weekend at Bernie's. Dementia really slowing you up. Should we be worried? You're tripping upstairs, then you're sniffing on hair. Someone go and get this Jerry.
Didn't he just bury his face in someone's back? Sniffing on someone's back? I mean, maybe that was a deep fake now with the AI. Of course, now that's so one-sided. I wouldn't think it'd be allowed to even make anything except golden idols of Biden. I mean, because of the way it's written. I've been interested. Now, Dan might be able to do something with that.
What, should we be worried? You're tripping upstairs, then you're sniffing on hair. Someone go and get this geriatric man a wheelchair. And then you got his son making lots of loot from the Ukraine and blew it on prostitutes. So I'll snort a line of crack rock off the protective case up on Hunter Biden's laptop. So I'm typing in caps lock like, hi Fauci, I seen that mail leak, dog. Better get a better antivirus called a Geek Squad. The king of backtracks. Last time I seen that many wrong numbers was me when I failed math class. In Gen Psaki, I'm getting sick of that lion twat fire crotch. Always trying to tell me they'll require
Hey, Webby, just in case. They traded up with that. They traded up. They just went. I hear the new lady's just at fire. I think she's got, right? They traded up, I think.
In Gen Psaki, I'm getting sick of that lion twat fire crotch. Always trying to tell me they'll require shots. But if it's shots that they want, I'll let them have it. If they knocking on my door, checking my vaccine status. Andrew Cuomo, grabbing asses like the old days. Still had time to kill more old people than old age. We all hate you, judge and defame you. I speak for all Italians, we don't claim you. Injected Rachel Maddow with a fatal strain of mad cow. Walked her up a massive flight of steps and kicked her back down. Seeing news come out, make me wanna smack the dick right out of Anderson Cooper's mouth. So ask your senator, pass me the AstraZeneca vaccine.
Hey, how are their numbers? The direction you were pointing the bars there. Their numbers aren't looking that good, are they? It turns out their bubble was shrinking. Maybe stuff like this helped. I hope so.
Right out of Anderson Cooper's mouth. So ask your senator, pass me the AstraZeneca vax. Your relative's dad, go and jab your stepmother rapid. Testing your ass when you have a temperature shit. We gone nuts, don't vax the messenger. Like Kamala Harris in Guantanamo barrack. She's incarcerated so many people, I think it merits leaving her there to rot. She deserving of it either way. Just be sure you don't forget to go and throw the key away. Now you can call me insane, but Ted Cruz is actually growing on me. Wait, let me explain. Shot-wise, he's been freedom of choice, while also fighting for the First Amendment, which I need for my voice to get out. So no matter how bad that I wanna hate, I give credit where it's due. I know it's a hot take, but before I'm off the subject, wait, you still ugly. Shit, Arya Stark won't even wear your face. I'll impregnate Melinda Gates. She said my dick was great. I said, shut up, bitch, get back in the kitchen, fill my dinner plate. Then I liquidated Bill's estate, blew their house up with them in them, let them incinerate. Gathered up their ashes and slipped them into some vaxes. The FDA approved it and shipped it off to the masses. Had some side effects, but they ain't worried about that shit. Long as I ain't tell no one and pay my taxes. Get your vaccine, shoot up like 15. And don't forget to go collect your free Krispy Kreme. Go and get tested for fun to get a swab high. Cause there's nothing quite like huffing ethanol oxide. And Zuckerberg.
And there it is. Now, I will admit, that's the one. This is what brought me to reactions. This moment right here. So, reflecting the other day to realize that a year ago I was still, really uncomfortable, not sure what the hell was going on, and we're doing all right. And to get thrown into this position today because I made a tragic error on Sell Your Soul, it actually kind of worked out really good. But yeah, this is what brought me here. I highly recommend. I put a link the first time to the actual information, and you take it for whatever you think it's worth. I'm just thinking they were the bars that no one jumped out the window on this one, and I was literally I'm like running around the room. Why did you not say something there? And then I realized this because it was like rap fans who like the rap game, and it was like some bar breakdown, but some of the depth maybe goes. I don't know. I'd rather talk about these lines and not. I'm pretty sure he's got mad fucking skills. So obviously, take the link, check it out, give him the clicks and the likes.
15, and don't forget to go collect your free Krispy Kreme. Go and get tested for fun to get a swab high. Cause there's nothing quite like huffing ethanol oxide. And Zuckerberg will try to censor my words. Jack Dorsey shadow banning, this revenge of the nerds. New rules trying to regulate life as
wow, so much has changed. So much. Interesting. I'm glad we got here.
Jack Dorsey shadow banning, this revenge of the nerds. New rules trying to regulate life as it was. More mandates than gay night at the club. So I'm sorry that I had to come and stop the show before we all need a motherfucking shot to go anywhere. So someone had to come and rock the boat and say shit that even Tom McDonald won't. And I'm just one guy with the balls to say what I see, even if I sound off a ways. All I know is that we're way too lost to save. At this point, I could write a raw thoughts a day. Shit, but these are my opinions, and I'm allowed to speak them. You wanna get the shot? Do you? It's called freedom. You don't, then you don't. Stop forcing vaccining, cause to me, that's like pushing pork belly on a vegan. I mean it. Disagree with my views, that's all fine. I respect you for yours, respect me for mine.
Oh, I gotta think it's really your position here. It's Webby's position at the end that I tried to add. So, and I fall short with a lot of stuff, but it was one artist. I was watching their interactions with the comments, and I was like, okay, let's start out trying to, throw some love the commenters' way and pay attention. And early on, I hear this, and I'm like, all right, at the very least, I can have my opinions, but why can't we meet in the middle to have the discussion? I mean, nobody has to be right, wrong. As always, science is undecided and always growing. So that it's just science. Well, it's like the masks. I mean, that turns out that was tobacco science. It just was.
Disagree with my views, that's all fine. I respect you for yours, respect me for mine. We don't gotta draw a line in the sand or nothing. Just respect a motherfucker that'll stand for something. So keep watching the news and keep trusting the numbers. I'll keep digging for truth and tell them what I discover as they cancel motherfuckers just for raising their hand. I'll pull my megaphone out and get to taking a stand. Raw thoughts.
So fire. Now, we went plenty long, so obviously I gotta wrap it up here. With the amount of love Webby is actually showing the channel, I'm so grateful that this is honestly at a cornerstone of how I got here. Because I don't think I'm the kind of person who forgets the path I took. And this is a good example. Yep, I know the video is just titled Webby Bonus. I don't know how many people will even watch it. It was supposed to be, sell your soul, but that didn't work. We're going to segue from this into the other one. But, yeah, and so much. It just could go forever. So we're not gonna. See you on the next one. That was fire.